check. A surprise stream. Hey guys, hey Jolly, hey Fiendster. Yeah. Surprise stream because I didn't expect Moke to be done that quickly with the artwork that he made for me. And I haven't done any mixing and mastering for any of these songs, so I need to go back and do that now. And I was gonna do it anyway, right? But I was like, well, I might as well just, okay, we're doing cassette tape. Not really doing anything with that. And then we're doing a low pass filter right about there. But I wasn't expecting him to finish so quickly, so I need to get started on mixing and mastering. What is up, Alteric? It's good to see you, bro. It's a no-cam stream today because my bedroom is messy and all of that. And I mostly was just... You know, it's one of those things that if I'm working, sometimes I feel like, well, why not just stream it, you know? Moke, welcome in, welcome in. I didn't expect you to finish so quickly, so I'm gonna try and catch up. O'clock shadow. I think on this I'm just saturating. I'm using crush on this cassette tape. I'm using cassette tape a lot. Warm Vox boost. I'm using some effects I don't normally use. And I want the filter to be the same across them on the drum, so I'll save it. Doing test streams, I think I finally got to stop lagging on some games. Yeah, I mean, I had so many streaming problems for the first few months streaming. It's only been recently that I've been, like, my streams I feel like I've been doing pretty good. But I almost like it without the filter on, honestly. Maybe we'll go no filter on these drums. And this is old acquaintances. This is the first one. But Jolly, how was the rest of your stream, by the way? I saw we raided somebody. Alright, let's hear. And how loud is it? Man, it's quiet. Okay. Maybe we can bring that down. This one might be basically done. Jolly was playing a cool game. I need to play the Goose Game. Yeah, it seems like a lot of fun. But you know what though? I don't know. Oh wait, yep. Shout out. Actually, rage quit, which I. The Goose Game looks a lot of fun, but I don't know if it's. I would think it's fun. I just think it's a lot of fun to watch Jolly do it. What's up? Oh, Johnny just came over and wanted to see what I was doing. Apparently. So we have like a slow come in for the drums here. And I had a few issues with like some popping in my recording because I still have been working on a workflow to record from the MC707 into here. But it kind of works out because it's, you know, I'm going to make it lo-fi and crush a lot of it and stuff like that. So it's not a big deal. I just said no shout out yet. Carly, welcome in. It is good to see you. How is your Saturday? Well, I said you were wrong. Ooh, Jolly's never wrong here, you guys. Dustberry, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Moog, I've kept working while, you know, during all of this. So now it's gone from a 5-song EP to, this is actually probably going to be an album. It's an 8-song. I have 8 songs already. So I could make a couple more and make 10. Have it be a 10-song album. I just like those even numbers. It mostly has to do with pricing. I feel like it's easier to $10, 10 songs. With 8 songs, you know, it's like, well, should I price it at like $7 or should I just price it at 5? Who knows? But yeah. What's the pressing info? What? Oh, no. Well, I mean, I could just finish it because you finished your stuff. Can I get a test press? Ah. You want a test press? Well, the thing is that they're not done yet. This sounds mostly fine to me. I'll let it play out and then we'll master it. I actually mixed this and mastered it earlier and I had another copy of it, but I dumped it. I didn't really like it. So I'm just kind of tweaking some things. A vinyl. I doubt you will be pressing this on vinyl. No, I will not be. A vinyl press. Yes. No, I don't have any even CDs or anything like that. We need a Tank Top Club shirt. I should actually ask the artist to do that. Make one that just says Tank Top Club. Vinyl test presses are worth more than regular press. Why? I'm also not a vinyl person. Like, I don't have vinyl. I listen to everything digitally. But most of that is because I don't have space, you know? I don't got space to keep that kind of stuff. Okay. That seems good. This is called Old Acquaintances. It is unmastered. And it's at 85. All of the songs are at 85 beats a minute. Because usually the label will just make like 10 test presses to make sure the stuff sounds right before they press. Oh, yeah, and they're unmarked and stuff. I mean, collectors pay a lot of money for stuff. It is true. It is true, man. My iPad screen is like so dirty. I've been thinking about plugging my iPad into a capture card and running the capture card and all of that so that I can like have a nice, you know, it'll look like a screen. But I would need an overlay for that, and then you guys wouldn't see my hands and stuff like that. I'm a psychopath. I paid $500 for a single piece of wax. What? I mean, but here's the thing. Like, you know, people have stuff that they value and they like. No face cam, but still face cam with reflection on the screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys can see my face. Check that out. The, no face cam, mostly actually because, you know, it's a chill morning here and I don't mind doing this when I'm not, in this situation because, you know, my wife can come in here and do what she needs to do and not worry about like being on stream and stuff like that. Just trying to be kind to my family. Okay. So let's see if we need to make any adjustments other than I'm pretty sure we'll need to make volume adjustments, but I don't know. All right, let's go. Far Cry 5 is running on ultra graphics with little... what did you do? Good morning, Spaghetti. Welcome in. It is good to see you. How are you? Can I get a shout out for Spaghetti? Alteric, what did you do to fix that? Oh, thank you. Yes, I see them there. Hey, oh, thank you. How was, Did you end up getting any rest last night? Yes, and yes, good morning, Sunday morning. I finally slept, believe it or not, for 13 hours. Congratulations. I went to bed super early last night. I was really tired after that barbecue, and I naturally woke up at like 6 a.m. because I went to bed so early. That seems nice to me. Me too, I went to bed at 10ish. Yeah, I went to bed I think around like 9:45. And with my cousin, she keeps saying this is such a vibe and they're doing a little dance. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad your cousin liked it. Risen, happy Sunday morning to you. How are you? It is good to see you, bro. Just trying to get some work done. And then I need to decide the order of the tracks, actually. That's always like way more interesting too. I'm trying to figure all that out. Kyoto, Carlos, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you? Some people chilling in the chat mention how they love the music on Geocaster. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for telling me that, Spaghetti. That's awesome. And thank you for the 12 bits. I appreciate you guys. Okay, this is definitely not going to be loud enough. Yeah, look at that. We're going to need to raise that up. But I'll let it finish before we do. This album is going to be really interesting because I have a lot of the same, a lot of them have the same BPM, or they all have the same BPM, they all have the same length. I'm good, always immaculate vibes coming into stream. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys. Ronnie, welcome in. It is good to see you. How are you? This is all we're going to be doing today. I have 8 tracks I need to mix and master today. Moke sent me the album artwork for this, so I need to do my part and get stuff ready so I can start to get it uploaded. I really want to push this through. I'm really excited. I told the guy who does the rapping on the song that DJD uses, I let him know about this. I want to send him the stuff before it actually is released because I bet he'll want to rap on a lot of this. And Mads0245, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. How are you? And how did you find my stream? I'm actually interested in that as well. Sorry I'm not doing face cam today. Yeah, he's been back in the studio. He's been gone, this rapper friend. And we even like came up with a whole thing so that he could like, you know, okay. A whole branding situation and all of that. So I would really like it if he would rap on here. All right, so we're going to up the gain. That should put us over -14. Ooh, yeah, you hear that? Feel that volume? Oh, yeah. Come on now. Woo! That might be a little too loud. I'm the cousin of Fiendster. Okay. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for the follow. I love this creative process. Seriously, thank you. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that. I'm actually self-taught on a lot of this just from stuff that I knew from my performance background and then stuff I've learned off of YouTube. And I have a sound engineering background as well. And one of the reasons I started streaming was because it's actually really hard to find information about mixing and mastering and stuff like that. And I kind of get it. People want to play their cards like close to the chest because it costs a lot of money if you go to a studio for them to do it. So I've found just a handful of really good references that I was using where they kind of lay out the process, and I wanted to make it a little more accessible to people. Like, this whole process, this part where I'm actually editing the loudness of it, like with meters and stuff and limiting it, I didn't learn about that until like I had already released my 4th album. And I had done a ton of research. John, I'll be back later if you're still on. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and hop on the people. All right, have a good time, Spaghetti. See you. It's interesting how much that Bit Crusher changes that 808. Take it easy, everyone. Thank you. This feels a little too loud for me, but then I realized that I could just like turn my monitoring down on my audio interface and now it seems great. Johnny, I just realized there are some stray lines in the ones I sent. I'm sending you new files. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Moke. No worries. No worries. Amateur. Jolly, Moke didn't take any money. I was like, how can I send you money? And he was like, no. I actually, Moke never takes money. You know what though? I want to do t-shirts of this album cover, and I'm gonna work that out, and maybe I will send Moke an album t-shirt. That's not a bad idea. Wow, look at this. It's freaking like almost like right on the money, -14. If I did that, let's just say that it was totally deliberate and I knew exactly what I was doing. Ronnie and I are on the same page. We'll accept. And pizza. See? There you go. There you go. We should be almost done with the track. Yeah. So these are the vibes we're going to go for with this whole album. A little crush. The sound isn't going to be quite as clean as I normally do. And honestly, it kind of bothers me, but it fits with the vibes. So -4. Okay, so this is Old Acquaintances. Probably do a short fade in. You know, I can probably turn that light off. Or is that going to be too dark? No, it looks fine. Looks fine. It is a bright. We can do. Whoops. I definitely deleted it. Let's restore that. Was imported into the media bay. Where? There it is. Let's share you here. And here's the file. Wow, look at that. Okay, so we'll do a 2-second fade in. And this one, I actually want to do a nice long fade out. Let's do like an 8-second fade out. Just because it's lo-fi, right? Like, beautiful. I feel like that's not 8 seconds, but all right. That's one. Old acquaintance. No, old acquaintances. Here we go. Familiar faces. All right. Oh, wait. No. Ugh. Why? Why isn't it limiting? Because it's on default setting. That's why. Mastering setting, please. Really? I need to make sure that I do this. I've not been doing this. Come on. We want it to be -1. So we will need to re-export it, which isn't a problem. So let's see. We can actually delete that. We can actually delete this. We can create a new mixdown. It needs to have that buffer for later. You better get that limiter. Right, exactly. The limiter needs to be on. And it used to always be on. It used to always be on. That's the part that bothers me because I used to just leave it and it would just stay on. But now it seems to like automatically go back to its default setting. I even made, yeah, see, look at like how much nicer that looks. I even made a preset for it so that I wouldn't have to do it, and it still loads in on the default setting, not on my preset. What is going on? Perfect. Now when they squish my file, you know, we definitely won't have any problems. I mean, that being said, I didn't always use limiters and stuff like that, and I've never had a ton of issues, but you know what? Freaking, like... Oh, nope. Cubasis. Okay. So now, which song should we work on next? We just did Old Acquaintances. Let's do Distant Relations. What does this sound like? Tiffany, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you? Are you having a good weekend? Yeah. So far it sounds fine. So we've got a crush station on. It already is kind of shaking, so let's just throw a nice reverb on. And I want to use that cloud reverb. I just really love it. Oh my gosh, Steph is here. Hey Steph, how are you? It's good to see you. Blackheart, thank you for the hydrate. It is good to see you, my friend. I don't know if you could hear me drinking. Steph, how are you doing? We're working on a lo-fi album. A different kind of lo-fi, I guess. I should be a little more clear. Okay, I actually like that. This is pretty simple. We're just going to do this. Hold on. Longer decay time. Okay. Okay, man, we got a lot of mixing to do here. Crap. Can you please dress up as the lo-fi girl on YouTube and do like her, like she's studying? Finally, I have the phone with my friend. Now I can hear the stream. Nice, nice. I'm doing really good, Steph. I was at a barbecue yesterday and had a really good time. And now I'm working. Alright, let's start with the easy stuff. This is also going to get a bit crusher. That actually sounds kind of sweet. I think for this one I did cassette tape. See, this is where we're going to do some things here. So old acquaintances, let's look at what we did. For track 1, we had channel strip and then crush station. Okay, that's it. So for distant relations, channel strip is going to probably just be saturation. So let's just saturate it. We did not put a limiter on yet, and I should. Okay. Somewhere around here. This is going to be simple. We are also just saturating this. And we're actually just going to auto pan it. We're not going to crush it. And we're going to turn this way down because it's loud. I actually want to just turn everything up because I can't hear. Let's see. Perfect. With a cat laying in the front window? Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's... Yes. Is the auto pan? Yes, it pans from left to right. Yeah. And I have it going real slow. But you can even see it down here. Okay, we'll do these little sounds first. Got a nice little compressor on it. I think I would like to use... No, not a talk box. Whoops. Early reflections. And maybe a nice stereo delay. I like stereo delays. How are we doing here? Turn on the compressor for that. We're going to go with a kind of a similar... Turn you down. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, no, the auto panning from side to side is something that I actually picked up a lot of that from Andrew Huang, who's a YouTuber. Because adding that kind of movement to your track is really nice. Okay. To listen to this one. Let's see. Saturate it a little bit, and let's dirty this signal a little bit. Let's throw on that crusher. But I actually want to use this one, which is called 5 o'clock shadow. It just sounds really nice. Nice stereo delay, maybe a nice cloud reverb on there. Yeah. Yeah. I love that I want to listen to it and it's like right where it stops. This is a little loud. We can turn turn that down. Honestly, this is a little loud too. Okay, let's start it from the beginning. Because I think I may want to fade some stuff in too. So why don't we just do that before we even get started? Let's do a 4-bar fade in. A lot of, this whole album is going to be slow, It's slow, it's chill. So let's make it slow and have stuff fade in over a nice long period to really give it that feeling, Oh, and that is going to be too far now. Let's bring you back. About there. Because you can still hear it pretty clearly. So it'll sound kind of like this. That's what I'm thinking. Let's hear it back here. Hold on. This is nice. This turned out really nice. Honestly, the drums are probably a bit too loud. Do we want to add an auto pan to this, maybe? A real slow one. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. This mixdown will be Distant Relations unmastered. Man, it takes a while to render some of these. I probably shouldn't complain because, like, I know that there are other things I could be doing that would take, like, a really long time to render. All right, projects, mastering, erase you, add you. Let's go ahead and return everything to their default settings. And we will quit out. Let's open some music. Reset our ears a little bit. Let's use Stellar Stream. Isn't it? Don't you? I love this album cover too. There's a flat earth on this album cover. Do you see it? Thank you for the hydrate, Spurtles. flat-ish. Yeah, flat-ish. I mean, the top part's flat. The top part's flat. That's why they're so freaked out, right? They're in a spaceship flying around and they come across a flat Earth. Thank you for the lyric, Rika. All right, let's get working. No, stop. Let's see here. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're freaking going to turn on the limiter. Because apparently... No, it's still on. Okay. Okay, whatever. This is Distant Relations. And we're just going to listen to it. I subscribe to the rhombus Earth theory. I've seen no evidence. Exactly. There's no evidence against it, right? There's actually a really great documentary on Netflix about flat earthers called Behind the Curve. I highly, highly recommend it. I've seen it so many times. It's really funny. It's not a documentary trying to convince you to become a flat earther. It's a documentary about flat earthers, people who believe the earth is flat, and it's super, super interesting. It's interesting because this is like a little more lo-fi, a little dirtier than mine. Like, you know, the sound is dirtier than I normally do. But this one, like the way things are fading in and stuff, it is very much still like, oh yeah, this sounds like something I would make. This is so quiet. Yeah, look at that, jeez. Again. We could probably turn down these frequencies, but let's do a dynamic one. And the bass turns off there. Yeah, we'll do it about the same amount, like 7. Because it's only going to get quieter from here. This compressor is like not even really doing anything. One nice thing about making lo-fi like this, where you dirty up the signals a bit and it's it sounds warmer or whatever, is it you know, if there's any weird audio stuff, like it doesn't sound bad. It sounds like almost like you want that, you know? Okay, so we want to up it by 7. Wait. It's not. All right, let's hear. I still think that'll sound good, but we'll hear it. Yeah, that one is weirdly loud. I don't know why. Oh, maybe they're just loud now. This may be too loud. Febreze, welcome in. It is good to see you. How are you? I'm just mixing and mastering. Tired but good. Good, I'm glad. You had a good day? You had a good Saturday? It is Sunday morning here, and my Saturday was very good, but yeah, I was really tired. I went to bed super early. It's interesting because there are some things that like I think I could go back and change, but I don't really want to. Like, I think it's mostly fine, you know? And that's kind of a hard line as an artist when there are things that I heard that it's like, oh, maybe like I could tweak the volume of that just slightly less. That might be better, but in the end, it's like, does it really matter if it's just like slightly quiet? Insert obligatory 808 joke here. Yeah, right. Like, I think it's mostly fine. Like, it still sounds good. And while I'm not on a crunch for time or anything, I could go back and do it. I'm just not really that kind of artist. That's like a hardcore perfectionist, you know? $14.7. I mean, it could be louder. But I'm not going to. This is Distant Relations. Distant Relations, this is a Lord of the Rings reference from the first movie, you know, where he's like, we don't want any naysayers or well-wishers for distant relations. And Gandalf was like, what about very old friends, right? It's a shout out to that. I watch Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, pretty often because it wasn't popular here in Japan. And so I meet a lot of young people here who haven't seen it. And I have it with like Japanese subtitles. So I get to actually watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy with people who haven't seen it. Like, I think in the last like 12 months, I've done it with people who haven't seen it. I think I've seen it with like 5 different friends who haven't seen it before. And it's awesome. It's really cool to get to experience it like for the first time with them. Distant Relations. Perfect. All right, next. Thank you. Next. Fond Farewell, my Mad song. It is a lot of fun, yeah. Like, spoiler if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, getting to watch Lord of the Rings with people who think Gandalf is actually dead. You know, like they watch the first one and they think he's gone, and then getting to see them just be so shocked that he comes back pretty early in the second one, like it's priceless. It's awesome. Oh yeah, I'm sure the books are even. Oh yeah, like no one knows it. Hmm. I bet they know Journey to the West better than a lot of people over here. Oh, maybe. What? Wait. Okay, so we did channel strip. We saturate it, and then we're going to throw in a bit. No, that's not right. Bit crusher. That bit crusher actually sounds really cool. I don't know if you guys can hear my son, but he's being super loud. I want to be able to hear it. I can't even hear it, you guys. And then I'm like remembering I can turn up my monitoring, but probably if I can't hear it, you can't hear it. Right? It's pretty safe go-to. Let's warm that up a little bit. Let's throw on... Woo! No, let's do this one. It's pretty nice. Let's throw on the reverb. You know, I bet probably my sound is just like half of it is this reverb right here, this Eventide reverb. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. No, yeah, it sounded cool. I agree. All right, how's this gonna go? I like that. And then this comes in next. There we go. That's the one. This one is really nice. Oh my goodness. I love this. Here we go. Oh man, and it just loops so beautifully. Remember when Johnny decided to raise the lo-fi genre to greatness with one? Yeah, basically 1808 at a time. I got a brisket and bacon. That sounds good, Blackheart. This sounds good to me. Let's get it into mixing and mastering. Fond farewell. Oh, well. Ooh, that'll work. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's just wait for this to render, I guess. Bum 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 bum. Man, it's taking a while. You know, I've got 5 songs on the OPZ I need to arrange still for Cosmos now. I reached out to the artist doing the stuff for, or the art for Current Drifts. And I feel bad because she's busy. She's a special ed teacher, and she's been working real hard, but I believe she just finished her, like, the school year. So I feel bad bothering her, but at the same time, I was like, hey, like, you know, I gave you this, you said you wanted to, and I gave you, like, 2 months of notice, so been waiting. been waiting. But hopefully she'll be done soon. And I can finally upload that and get that ready. If that's the case, I don't really want to set up that album for failure. So we'll need to figure out when we'll do that. All right, let's listen to another song while we reset our ears. Let's listen to Tanabata. I like this one a lot. Somewhere, music producer's beating his head against the wall trying to get his track to come together, and the poor bastard yeah, no, it's true. It's true. That's all you really have to do. Alright, let's get to the starry part. That's the part that I want to use to kind of reset my ears. Tune that thing to drop D. Yeah, I really like this song too, Moke, yeah. Those bells, though, so beautiful. I overuse bell sounds for sure in my music, but they're so beautiful. We'll listen to one more pattern and then we'll just go back to mixing. Alright, we're going to check the limiter because I'm thinking about it. We're all good. Fond farewell. Man, it seems quiet again. There comes the bass. Oh, that comes in so nice. I'm gonna let it play completely so I have a clear idea of how high I need to turn it up. But so far I'm loving it. Fun fact about Beethoven, some of his rhythmic patterns line up with a heartbeat suffering from arrhythmia. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, the one that everyone knows, right, is he goes deaf, which is super sad. Boy could write music, though. Fun fact about Beethoven, beat is in his name. All right. What do we got? Negative 19. Let's raise it by 6. Let's try that. It would help if I max my volume. Let's try that again. That's why a lot of his stuff is on the lower range. He felt it rather than listened to it at some points. Yeah, no, it's true. And I really like that. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, which led him having some bangers. Yeah, it's very true. Boy knew how to make music, that's for sure. Yeah, boy. It's hard because so much of my music, one of the reasons why I like to call it lo-fi, but it's not lo-fi because the signals are all very clean, like it's not warmed up or anything, you know? Man, it's hard for me to hear that and not just be like, maybe we should just clean this up a little bit. But it is beautiful in its own way, you know? He's one of my favorites of the classicals. He was a trap house artist. So see, it's already getting a little bit loud, but maybe it'll quiet down by the end. That will help. We'll have to listen to it one more time. Yeah, we'll have to listen to it one more time for sure to hear it with some of those low frequencies taken out, but it was getting a little overpowering, so I wanted to change it a little bit. Jeez. Basically a multi-band now. All right. Let's try that again. Let's hear how loud it sounds. It ended up being there, but it'll probably be a bit quieter now that we have the bass frequencies taken out of the beginning. one more listen, and this listen is mostly going to be for volume, but we'll keep going. Oh, Rye, welcome in. It is good to see you. How is your Saturday? Shout out for Rye. How are you? My Saturday's been chill. I had a great, well, it's Sunday morning here, and it's been a good Sunday morning. I've just been mostly working on music, honestly. My Sunday morning, or my Saturday was pretty good, though. Ended up going to a barbecue, and we were out for most of the day. I was so wiped afterward, I went to bed super early. I love what's playing right now. Thank you. Thank you. This is going to be a whole album. I have a whole album with these like lo-fi old school vibes. Got like 808s on them and like these older roads. A lot of trap inspired beats. I'm pretty excited actually. So I have like 4 albums on deck now. And 3 of them I have a schedule for. This one is kind of unscheduled as far as release date wise. I want to push it out as soon as possible. Two Cabezas, Moog actually did the artwork, and he's already done. So really now this could come out basically when I'm done, and then 2 weeks later. Remember my buddy coming over from Japan, and we set up a barbecue grill in the hotel parking lot and cooked out? Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that kind of stuff, especially in like a parking lot. Yeah, that people would be freaked out about that. Yeah, look at how much quieter the track is now that we've taken those low frequencies out. Let's restart it. We want to at least be in the -14 range. Maybe not the upper range, but where's our permit? America's so free. It's true. No, it's true. It's true. Like here, yeah, yeah, no, it's not allowed. Like this barbecue was at a friend's house in a backyard, and it was like in the middle of nowhere where this person lived, though their house was huge. Americans lived there and had built the house. A missionary family, and it was actually kind of weird because it felt like I was going into a house in America, like they had built it themselves. So like there was carpet. I don't think I've ever seen carpet in Japan, you know, like there was carpet. It was very, very American. It felt like I was walking into a house in the States, which was kind of like a nostalgic feeling because, you know, I've not been back to the States in a few years now. It's pretty crazy. And it was nice. It was nice. We went because some friends of ours had gotten married and no one was able to go because of COVID. So it was like a small get together for that reason. And it was someone's birthday the next day. So it was nice. It was very nice. And this seems so loud to me, but then I remembered I could also just turn down my monitoring and it would be fine. Man, it still hasn't broken negative 14. That's crazy. I don't think it's going to. Let's try it at 8. This is insane. I mean, it's not even really clipping for a lot of it too, which is kind of crazy. Throw another band on. I hear my wife is on the phone with someone in the other room, and I'm wondering who it is, but I can't really get out of here to go check. Because I'm like, when I stream, I'm like, get like kind of stuck in this corner. This is gonna be my stream song. Thanks, Rye. This whole album I'm really excited about, actually. Like, I feel bad because it makes it sound like, I don't know, it's like children, right? Like, it's not that I don't love Nebula and these other albums I've worked on, but this one is just so different and so exciting to me. Like, I'm pushing it out early. I don't want to, like, wait until, you know, if I follow the schedule that I'm gonna do, I don't want to wait until, so what if I release one at the end of June, then I need to do one at the end of August, then one at the end of October/November, then one at the end of December. No, this has to get out early. People need to hear this. Man, this is still quiet compared to the others. Look at that, 14.8. We could do 8.5 more. Okay, we can do 0.5 more. It's not going to go over. Let's mix it down. I mean, we don't need to stay here for this long. Fond Farewell. This song is called Fond Farewell. And the whole theme of this album, Rye, is just great. Give them what they need, Johnny. Give them what they need. Exactly. It's true. People need the 808. Yeah, like, you know, it's kind of cool to have albums lined up for the rest of the year like that. And I'm going to keep making music, so who knows how far out ahead I can actually get a schedule of stuff, which is kind of cool. I've never done that before. I've always only worked on one project at a time. Man, look at that. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Trim and fade. I think I have enough. What's going to determine the length of the stream is my iPad battery. I think I've got enough battery left for one more. Should have charged it. I should have charged it last night, and I didn't. Because, you know, this is a surprise stream. I wasn't expecting to be streaming. And I should have. Do the Prince thing, have like 40 unreleased albums just when you go. Basically at this point, that's how I feel. You know, I never used to do that. I used to always put out stuff right away as soon as possible. And so this is a pretty different situation for me. Familiar Faces. So we've got 3 tracks done. Let's try and get 4. Familiar Faces, In Passing. Here we go. I actually did this song yesterday morning. Something like this. Let's get you over here. Alright, this sound needs a little dirt. Let's just pick up some dirt. Not that much dirt. I'm thinking of doing this warm Vox boost when I like that. Something like that. I mean, to ask you, do you ever be interested in doing some trap type beats? After finding out you're into that kind of thing, I might know someone who would pay for some. Oh, interesting. I mean, do you mean just like drum beats, or are we talking like full on beats, like with everything else? I would have said before no. I would have said no just based on like the gear that I had, but nowadays with the 707, actually maybe. Maybe. Alright, this is gonna be loud for a second, sorry. Oh, that sounds good. This, we're just dirtying and panning. Turning down. Love that we basically just throw a ton of saturation on everything now. Yeah, there we go, baby. Oh. It'd be full on beach. Just DM me if you're ever feeling like trying to sell one. It might be fun to try sometime anyhow. Yeah, no, for sure. I would love to. And I might just... Thank you for the lurk, Jolly. No worries. Yeah, I might, actually. That's not a bad idea. I forgot to tell you, I got an Instagram ad for cases, and inside of one of the photos was the white device you have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the OP1. Oh, yeah. No, I love that thing. And it's decently popular. People like it. Also, some people love to hate it, which makes me laugh quite a bit. Hold on. I can't hear. Let's turn this up. These are actually the streams just to show proof that I'm going deaf. Something like that, maybe? Alright, let's just focus on the mixing part now. It is getting darker in here. Clouds are coming. I'm gonna fix that. Hold on. Realistically, the drums are probably a bit too loud, which is sad because I like it, but realistically, they're probably too loud. hold on. There we go. Got it. I like that. I think it seems fine to me. The mix. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. This track is fine, mostly. It's going to be called In Passing, and let's see what we can do with it in the next stage here. So we'll render it. We'll put it in. We'll listen to another song to reset our ears. And that may be it due to iPad battery life, you guys. And let's see. You gotta call one mostly fine. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I might keep making tracks for this because, like, we're at 8 songs on this EP now. It's actually an album. It's a small album now instead of an EP. And if I can squeeze out 2 more tracks, maybe I'll call one mostly fine. It's mostly fine. All right, we'll open up the mastering file. In Passing, drop you in there. Delete our very long effect tail. I probably should have just not rendered them, but. All right, let's check 20%. It's respectable. It's a respectable amount. Let's listen to Torchlight on Cave Paintings. I like this one. No, Echoing Call. This one. This is the one I like a lot. Accidentally splits up albums now. Double LP. I actually, usually I don't release EPs because I end up making too many songs for them, actually. Like, 100% of my albums started as 5-song EPs, actually, where I was like, okay, I'm going to do a 5-song EP with this style of music. And then they grow into, 8, 10, 15, 14 songs. And now, I've accidentally split up an album. It's got 21 songs on it, so it's like, well, I really should make that 2 albums. Yeah, it's a real problem. It's a real problem. Another real problem is that I like to have certain amounts of songs, right? Like, for an EP, I want to have 5. I don't want to do 3. I have a 3-song EP that I did release. But that was because those 3 songs I made for, like, different purposes. And so I ended up and I didn't release them, so I just released them together. I like to do 5 songs, and then I don't really want to do 7, I do 8, but then at 8 it's like, well, we might as well do 10 songs. I don't want to release 11 or 12 songs, let's try to get to 15, it's just, One of my favorite Eminem lines ever is, this dude couldn't sell 2 records if he pressed a double. Yeah, you've mentioned that. And it's a good line. It's a good line for sure. I wish this song got more love. I like this song a lot. Honestly, I wish this album got a little more love. Someone was telling me that they really, or it was Torabi. Torabi really likes this album, Cave Paintings, and I'm really happy about it because I kind of set this one up to fail, honestly. Like, I released this in January, and then I released Cave Paintings like 6 weeks, or no, not Cave Paintings, Jam Selection like 6 weeks later. And it makes me feel like Cave Paintings didn't get as much love as it could have, you know? But at the same time, Jam Selection is just so great. Like, I couldn't wait to release it. You know, I wanted to release it as soon as possible. But Cave Paintings is special. Oh, I like this album a lot. I was listening to it. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. When I pitched a friend of mine who's a video game developer, I pitched her my music, and I used this album as a pitch because I feel like it's the most video gamey indie music that I have. And I think she listened to it, but it turns out that she co-develops most music with a friend of hers, and that friend does the music usually. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. Why is this not loading? Do I need to like quit out and open it again? There we go. Okay. How are we doing? First run through, we're mostly listening. For this second run through, we're going to mostly do audio, and maybe we can do it in two. I wrote a couple of poems to this album. It's one of my favorite. Oh, I'm glad you like it. You know, it surprised. Intercept was a great album. That album was supposed to be a collab album with a rapper friend, and because of COVID, he wasn't able to rap, and I was starting to experience success with that Avatar cover, and so I released it without him. He gave me permission because he's like, bro, do what you got to do. Like, you've got the listeners now. At the time, I had like 80,000 monthly listeners, so I put the album out. But Intercept was a great album because Intercept was my first craft album. I wasn't really musically inspired with that album, you know? And so it was great to release it because all of those songs were mostly craft of me putting together something that was good. And a lot of them were inspired by, I had a friend who was supposed to rap over it. Oh my goodness, Raid. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much, Tree, for the raid. I appreciate you. How are you? Shout out. Nicole, welcome in. Hi, Raiders. I'm not doing a cam stream today. Sorry. My name is Johnny Bailey. I'm an independent music producer. I grew up in Chicago, and I currently live in Japan. I mostly stream music production, but I also stream games every so often. Today, we are doing... Pika, welcome in. It's good to see you. Today we are doing mixing and mastering for an upcoming EP. Well, it's actually more like an album that I'm working on. And welcome in, welcome in. How was the stream, Tree? What were you playing? Nice, thank you, yeah. And how is everybody? How is everybody doing? Oh, yes, Raiders, please click that link or remove the refer raid so that your view counts toward my average viewer count. It would really help me out. I appreciate that. And welcome, everybody. We are drawing some emails from our channel. Perfect. Art stream to art stream. I love it. I love art streams. They're my favorite, actually. I feel like this is going to be a problem. It's not a problem right now because it's not so loud. But when we turn stuff up, it's going to be a problem. So let's already cut these a little bit. This may be a problem too, but I'm not going to mess with it yet. I listen to a few of your songs and I love them so much. Thank you so much, Tree. I appreciate that. Yeah, feel free to use them. Pika, how are you? I'm waving like you can see me. Pika, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, feel free to use any of my music in your streams, you guys. If anyone in here is a streamer, I have like a blanket permission, but if you would like to get my permission in writing, just message me. I have a playlist of my music that streamers can use in their stuff. For background music, if you want to do just chatting, or if you want to use it over game volume, game audio, feel free to do that as well. I just want people to hear it, you know? I love what I do, and want to get it out there. Oh yeah, look at this. It's like way too quiet. Okay, so song's basically over. It's not going to get any louder. We're going to do +7. Okay, so let's now, I think that was mostly decent. That's an interesting about Intercept. I can see how it was made for vocals. There's a couple on there that gave me the vibe. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I specifically made a lot of those songs for a vocalist to work on it, and we didn't end up doing it. So yeah, exactly. You know, I try to think about it when I'm making stuff for vocalists, try to give them space, you know? Like maybe move that over a little bit, maybe bring this down a little bit. So now this should be a little bit louder, a little closer to what we want. Maybe not quite there, but we'll see. And remember, with EQ stuff, while you can turn up stuff with EQs as well, I prefer to think of it more like sculpting. You're removing troublesome frequencies so that the good frequencies that you want to keep are actually a little more centered. Yeah, like I don't want to get rid of those. I'm not really sure what is going on, but I'm loving it. Oh, I can explain it to you. We appreciate you letting you... Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. I am happy to let people do it. Recalibrating Sensors was structured really well for it. Yeah. Oh, interesting that you like Recalibrating Sensors. That's one of my least favorite songs. But yeah, I specifically, yeah, set that one up for someone to rap over it, and they did not. Okay, so this is actually the frequency of what we can hear, with this being the low frequencies and the high frequencies. And I will... Actually, if you listen... all the way down to our sub basses, right? And so this is the song, and we're trimming out troublesome frequencies because humans like to hear music that all of the frequencies are kind of represented. And so we're currently, this is already mostly finished music. Yeah. And so this is the song that we're listening to, and these frequencies are being represented with something visual. And then over here, this is actually how loud the song is. It's at -14 LUFS, which I don't want it to be higher than that. I don't want to be -13. And we're upping the volume, upping the gain by 7. And it's also limiting true peaks, and it's going to make it nice and compressed, so that when I upload it to streaming platforms, if they make it quieter or louder, there's space and we don't have some weird audio issues, which can happen. Yeah, I don't have a favorite, Nicole. You don't have to pick a favorite. There are songs that I do really like, though. Like, I have probably a few favorites on each album, for sure. Like, wah 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 sound that repeats. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. That wah 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 sound. Is that the right volume? The mix seems fine to me. All right, let's mix it down. And I want to listen to it again, but let's mix it down. This was In Passing. Not I'm Passing. In Passing. And I will show you guys, and I actually want to listen to the songs one more time before I wrap up. Again, I'm mostly limited here by my iPad battery. I did not charge my iPad last night. I did some video editing for one video project I had to present and got super tired from hearing my group member's voice from the video. Yeah, you get used to it. I mean, I'm a little more used to hearing my own voice, but I listen to my own music. I don't know if that shows that I'm really full of myself, or I kind of approach it as, you know, make content that you would watch / listen to, right? Like, I like my own music enough that I'll play my own music in the house or in the car. Okay. Probably somewhere around here. And see how there's like a nice line there? We can move this. That is actually all trail here, so we can probably put it right there. Yeah, that's why we have those that space, like almost like a hedge trimmer. That's what that limiter was doing. All right, save. In Passing is done, and I'm gonna rename it just so that it looks nice. Because file management is very important, you guys. File management. Dustberry, I'm really glad that you said that about that song, because I legitimately, it's like one of my few songs I don't really love. So these are the 4 songs that we worked on today. They look all different. This is the Transient. I would like to listen to them. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, I'm the same with my art. I do feel like people could start thinking bad about me because I use my own emotes. No. Good to have you on while I wait to finish this horror sci-fi book called The Last Astronaut. Racing because it's good and exciting. Oh, interesting. So it's horror sci-fi, Last Astronaut. I mean, can you give me a little more than that? You should do a lo-fi remix of Freebird. Physician, heal thyself. Don't leave your own work on the show. Not a bad idea. Maybe one day. I was thinking of, I've been rewatching The Witcher. Watching season 1 of it with a friend who hasn't seen it, and I know season 2 is coming out, and I've been thinking of maybe trying to set up some kind of lo-fi cover of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, but I haven't really put much thought into it other than like having the idea. Cause it's funny, cause like the song, I don't necessarily love the song, but it does get in your head. It does get in your head. That would be yeah. Witcher's, yeah. No, I love the soundtrack from the show for sure, or from the games, but the show is pretty decent as well. There's some absolutely amazing music in the games that you might want to. Yeah. I haven't really done a lot of remixing, mostly due to, you know, I don't want someone to come after me. I've done a few covers, but not too many. I've thought about it though. I've thought about a few different ideas to kind of get into if I start to get bored or start to have issues. That 13% battery life, though, that's a, man, freaking come on. Woven Story would be great lo-fi'd up. Woven Storm. Now, using the MC707, I may start making some more traditional lo-fi. I would call what I make mostly like chill electronic music. But I am enjoying some of this other stuff now. I need to get samples though. One of the other ideas I had thought of was to be sampling ambient audio of like waves and stuff like that, and to make a 10-minute track, so it's an hour-long album of like super ambient synth music, maybe not even have any percussion in it, but be mostly pads and some piano sounds. I've been thinking about something like that. I was gonna do an EP of 5 songs with a friend of mine from Twitch. She's a zoologist, and have her do like kind of a narration about 5 different kinds of birds and filter it and mess with it and have like 5 songs about 5 different kinds of birds is what I was thinking. Is another album idea. I'm horrid with subgenres. Yeah. No, yeah, subgenres are hard for sure. Remember this weird flying object through real life? No, I don't remember it, but years later, something that looks exact. I'm just gonna read this to myself. 20 years. Ooh. Right. Aliens, but it's written less fantastical than other sci-fi stuff. Okay. That sounds like fun. I like the Bird album. No, I really like the Bird album idea too. Moke, if you want to do something like that too, I like anything like that, you know, like, because the problem is I'm like relying on someone else, and we would need to have a discussion, but like having someone narrate something and me make lo-fi behind it, I really love to do that. I have a whole album on my YouTube channel that I never got permission from the ASM artist to release, so I never released it. But I have a whole album from one of her videos that I really, really loved making. So I would love to make something like that. And most of the reason why I haven't is because like the people that I would want to write and narrate for it haven't done it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's just like fun to work with someone else's voice, but also have creative freedom, you know? Like working with someone talking. I've done that quite a few times with preaching, because it says on there I'm a missionary and such, and there have been a few preachings that I've really enjoyed, and I have basically lo-fied them and like filter the voice and do filter sweeps and mess with it and do a whole performance while it's playing and add music behind it. I really love to do stuff like that. There was this folk band called Red Winged Blackbird, and most of their songs are about different birds. See, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. It's scary, but it's more likely than other life out there not like us, or what they really think or feel. Yeah. No, that's very true. Like, that's something... I really love sci-fi too. I love it because it's usually a comment on humanity, right? But like I think of, yeah, like aliens, just because we meet aliens, it doesn't, what if they don't even recognize us as being alive? Or if they did recognize us as being alive, what if they just didn't care? Like, we don't care about bugs, right? Some people do. My wife will usually release bugs and not kill them, but we don't respect their life, you know? And because they're so different than us. And so, yeah, I've thought about that kind of stuff as well. Of like, well, if we run into some kind of alien race, they may not even really recognize us as being sentient. And even if they did recognize us as being sentient, they may not care. Or we might be the opposite to them. We might not recognize them as being sentient, and we might not care, you know? There are things, by the way, I want to point out, because this I think is important as an artist. There are things about all of these songs that I don't love that I want to change in the mixing mastering process, but I'm leaving it because I think it suits the genre that I'm working on. And it's like a personal artistic choice, right? And it mostly has to do with how dirty the sounds are and that they're not clean. I don't really like that. But in this situation, I think it suits what I'm trying to do, so I am leaving it. I love that snare though. Like that, oof. I love that feeling. See, that's a good snare. Dirty is good. I know, dirty is good, but most of my music is very clean. Most of my sounds are very clean. And so like hearing that, I want to fix it, but I feel like it's good. Yeah, people love dirty. I know. And honestly, I love it too, but for some reason in my own music, I don't know what it is. I hear it and I'm like, oh no, I should clean that up. And like, even now listening to this, I'm like, these are all good, but I'm fighting myself. I'm like, oh, I should clean that up. And I'm like, no, Johnny, no, stop. You know. And you know what? Well, hold on. Growth doesn't occur in comfortable spaces. It's true. We'll just stay stagnant forever. It's funny because I worry often that like my songs all sound the same, and even on this one, I'll be like working on a song and be like, oh no, that sounds too much like this other song. And while there are similar elements, I like go back and listen to them, and I'm like, oh no, they sound different. It's fine. I think a lot of people have that problem. I definitely feel that way in my writing a lot. Yeah. Well, I mean, also, it's like you know something, right? And you know it's good, and like you want to stick with it. One of the things I love about the mixing and mastering process, though, and listening to all this is, man, this has been a long stream, you guys. It's been 2 hours, but it doesn't feel that way for me. You know, I've really loved doing this, and while it's like not as musical as the other part, and I've even said that, like, I don't like this as much as making the song itself, which is true. There is something really cool to look at these songs that are finished and ready to go, and to get to listen to them, you know? We had nasty weather here, but it was nice to chill inside, yeah. Since it's mostly based on like my negative emotions and mental illness, it gets to the point where it's like, how many ways can you phrase the same crap and same complaints, even though most of my writing is actually very different if I look at them with the clear eyes. Yeah. Oh, that whole thing of like everything's the same. Yeah. Like, I think that that's a normal feeling too. Like, well, and then also some of the artists I listen to are just very diverse, and I don't necessarily know that I'll ever be that diverse, you know, like, there are other artists who are maybe not so much in a box, but they definitely have a clear style that they work in. I think I may end up being more like that than, like, you know, Andrew Huang, for example. Alright, the last one, which is actually the first one we worked on. That's kind of funny. Coco, welcome in. It is good to see you. Coco, you came in just in time. We are wrapping up. We're just listening to the songs that we worked on today. All right, I'm doing a poll of who we should raid. But Coco, how are you? How is your Saturday? Oh my gosh, Pika, thank you for the follow. I just finished washing my hair. That's what's up. I am going to a bathhouse later this evening with a Japanese friend and one of my black friends. I'm really excited. Before I forget, thank you for the follow, Pika. Guys, anyone who doesn't follow Pika Chica, definitely check her out. Except she streams super late in America, like, because it's like nighttime in Japan when she streams. You know, Pika, it's so funny that you say that, because I was showing people different people I follow on Twitch, and I actually pulled up your stream because it was a Facecam stream recently, and Pika normally is a VTuber and has like this anime person that she is, and my wife and I were watching it, and she was like, oh, her little anime character even moves and stuff, and her mouth moves, because like I know some that just have like a picture up, and I was like, I know, she moves around, and her hair moves too, and I just can't stop looking at it. Can I tag along to the bathhouse? Hey, if you're in Japan, yeah, if you ever visit, I'll take you to a bathhouse. I love it. I love going. And we finally found one that allows people with tattoos. So like I don't want to say that I go like too much, but I've definitely gone every week since I found it. I'm not on Japan sadly, but I want to visit someday. Well, when you visit, I will take you. I will take you. And we will get to know each other very well because, you know, we will be taking a bath. Thanks for streaming, Johnny. Yes, Dustberry, thank you for hanging out, as always. As always. Oh, there it is. Yep, exactly, exactly. Man, you guys, it's tied. It's tied. Are you guys really going to make me choose? The whole reason I do a poll is so that I don't have to choose who to raid. Yes, Jolly, Moke, thank you for being here. And one of the reasons I'm working on this album, you guys, is because Moke has done the artwork and he finished. He finished already. Oh, thank you so much, Coco. Wow. Oh man, it's still even. It's still even, you guys. Oh, no, not anymore. Oh my gosh. Who is doing this to me? But Moke finished already. So okay, here we go. Check this out though. I'm gonna play a song from Nebula. I love this song. This is maybe my favorite song on Nebula. It'll probably be the first one. I also need to figure out which songs are going on which one. Oh, you guys. Here we go. Oh, it looks like it might go Carly. It's even. Oh god. And it's even. It's even, you guys. You did it to me. It's even. Oh, man. That was a hard tie. It is a hard tie. That's a hard tie. Well, like, I mean, now I gotta choose between them. And I feel bad choosing between... You know what? I rated Farmer recently, though. I think I rated Farmer last week. And I don't know that I've ever rated Carly. Because we don't usually stream at the same time. Is she? Yes. All right, let's start this one. Rate someone random. Toss a coin. Let's rate Carly. I would like to rate her. Or we could rate Aberash. There we go, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I make music. As always, I'll be back in a couple days, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Bye, everybody.